All right. Thank you for having time for me. Now, watch my screen. You'll realize that I have some images. These are publications of newspapers in this country, Ghana. Now, if you realize the various headlines, you will see that almost all of them is saying something about Bawku, the situation between the Mamprugu and the Kusasi. Now, my brothers and sisters in Bawku, please pay attention. It has been several decades of political manipulation of your situation in Bawku. The question is, ask yourself, is it only Bawku that there is a chief, that there is a misunderstanding in the chiefdom? The answer is no. Why is it that the same situation is not experienced in other parts, say in Cape Coast or the now Bono region, the Ahafo region, the Ashanti region, the Upper West, and all those places that you can mention? Why is it that the situation happening at your end is not happening at all these places? Remember, the people of the now Oti region, the Nkwanta area, those areas, they have their share of the misunderstanding some years ago. The people of Alavanyo and Nkonya had their situation some time ago. Should I mention about the Anglo area? Ask yourself, why is it the case all the time? There is an agenda set up to destabilize our community. And the Bawku situation, this has been there for a very long time. You know, I know, everybody knows this. Your situation has become so political. If you don't know, I am telling you. If there is NDC, there is a kind of attention they pay to a certain group of your own self. If it is MPP, there is another section of your own self that they pay attention to. Now, there is a middleman that most of you don't know that is also playing his role. That is the Ashanti chief or the Ashanti Hene. You see, the agenda is to divide this country into two, north and south. All the areas to the north is for the glorification of the Ashanti king. What I'm saying, if you don't know, investigate and you understand what I'm saying. And you guys at Bawku there, you've become a tool in the hand of these three entities: the NDC, the MPP, and the Ashanti Kingdom. In the olden days, you do not swear allegiance to the Ashanti stool. Your forefathers do not swear allegiance to the Ashanti stool. When there is a problem, they solve it by their own self. Don't become children who easily forget their parents or your past and start doing what your forefathers never wanted. Ever since the situation in Bawku has been handled by the Ashanti king, ever since, did you see any result? No, you will not see any result. You will see manipulation and propaganda and a kind of imposition of one person over the other, so that all of you can now become a servant to the Ashanti king or Ashanti stool. It is unfortunate that I have to raise this issue this way, because this is the agenda and it is being played very carefully. You need to pay attention. This agenda has been hatched, and unfortunately, it is being perpetrated gently without you focusing on it, without you knowing what exactly is happening. But pay attention to it. Now, you realize that the NDC and the NPP, they have used your situation for a very long time. All this thing started with the invasion or the unnecessary invasion of Ghanaian politics by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. This thing has happened in the past. Many of your leaders have to leave your kingdoms because they refuse to agree with the CPP regime at the time. So anybody who do not share the spirit of Kwame Nkrumah, that chief, your chief, will be sacked. So what I want you to understand here is, you Kusasi and you Mamprogu, sit yourselves down. I'm not saying that the two of you should meet, but as a Kusasi person, go into your room and sit down. You, the Mamprogu person, go into your room and sit down. Reflect. Ask yourself, when all your situations were not like this, when there was no politicking in your situation, do you fight yourselves? When there's nothing like NPP alienation or linking to the NPP and linkage to the NDC, did you have these chieftaincy issues? When none of you were a party to any political organization or grouping, do you enjoy this kind of suffering, this killing? Do you? The answer is no. But the moment all of you begins to see yourself as NDC, NPP, your poor chiefs are now left in the hand of the predator who is doing everything to enjoy the fake accolade of being known as the King of Ghana. You are not Ghanaians. Historically, you are not. Historically, you are not Ghanaians. Had it not been the unfortunate situation of the 1956 plebiscite, today you would have been living in a very peaceful country. But for that singular decision by a selfish regime, this is where we have found ourselves. So better go back to your senses, reflect on how your forefathers solve situations. When there's a problem, the method they adopt in resolving it, it will save you. If you think Ashanti Hin is coming to do anything, the answer is zero. It will be the usual talk. If you think the NDC government is coming to help you in doing something, now they are promising some Kusasi region and you are happy. They said the Kusasi is the owner of, and all of you are happy, forgetting that the other faction is also there. The Mamprogus are also there. It's a dangerous terrain. It's a dangerous decision that the politicians are doing with you, but you don't know. The question or the answer or what you have to know is that at the darkest part of the day, when everything settles, who suffers the most? It is you. Politicians are in Accra. Mahama is in Accra. The Ashanti Hini is in Ashanti Kingdom. If he likes, he will go and stay in London. They are not coming there to do anything. They will only talk and go. But when blood has been spilled, it is you, the Mamprosi blood that is spilled. It is you, the Kusasi guy blood that is spilled. Are you telling me that no Mamprosi married a Kusasi person, or no Kusasi person married a Mamprosi person? Have you forgotten how your parents live in the past? Stop allowing the politicians to manipulate you. Stop it and think. We in the South here have not forgotten about the decision of our parents. We are not here, we are not supposed to be Ghanaians. This British conscription, this entrapment of Britain known as Ghana, this is not our home. They are just putting us here and making us dry, and we are suffering day by day. When they left, they brought in those who wear the same skin like us, thinking that they are our leaders. They are only making us dry. and forcing you guys to kill one another, and you think you are doing something. All of you are flexing muscles, forgetting that the muscle you Kusasi person you are flexing is towards your own brother, Mamprogu person, and the same with the Mamprusi person. At the end of the day, you will turn your own area into a military, or into a graveyard. The politicians are in Accra. If you sit yourself down and remember the effort your parents made, you are so they just say you are in union. And if two countries are in union, the way they are treated is not the way we are being treated. That's why we in the south, we are calling to exit. And I hope you know this. Not that I hope, I know you know this, because we have had meetings upon meetings. And you are not supposed to continue following the NPP and the NDC fighting. This is not the arrangement. You are supposed to ignore all their tactics and focus on the independence agenda in the north there. That is what your parents chose. The manipulation and the tactics that is going on in Ghana. Oh, we are all Ghanaians, we are all this, we are all this. Whilst you are not being treated as such. Look at the poverty in your area. Look at how poor the place is. Look at how people are struggling to survive. And you are giving these politicians the opportunity all the time to misbehave, to allocate resources, claiming that they are coming to Bawku to solve the situation, whilst they'll go and share it between themselves. You think that Shantihini is coming there for free? You think so? Is that what you think? If you think so, then unfortunately, you are not thinking right. Look at how the country has been divided. All the new region, now they claim Oti region is part of the Ashanti kingdom. This has never happened before. But because they want to draw a parallel line, they want to draw a line. Then now that he's claiming authority over you, your kings, it means you will now become a subject to him. The people that you have even helped in the past to procreate with, so that they have giant citizens or children like you. Today, you are now becoming their slaves, their servants, because you reduce yourself to become political tools and they are using. Better go and sit yourself down and reflect. There's too much poverty in your area. You need to focus on that and stop all this thing fighting. When your parents have issue with chieftaincy, there's a way they solve it. Resort to that method. Resort to that method. You are not naturally created to belong to a Christian community or a Muslim community. You are traditional people, and the way you solve your situation, when it becomes too difficult for the human brain to solve, you always consult your ancestors. So do that, so that the truth of whoever is lying among you there can come out, so that there's peace over there, so that you don't give opportunity to these political stooges to come over there and claiming authority over you. It's annoying to some of us to see you people who are strong men to reduce yourself to non-entities to come and say they are solving your peace for you. Stop what you are doing. Stop that. It's not getting funny.